Bonjour tout le monde, Steph here from welcome back to my channel, Steph's MTB Adventures. Today we'll be riding Larose Forest, a bit more of a cross-country trek today, getting the legs ready for my big adventure to Valley du Nord on the weekend. Well, on the weekend and all of next week. So anyways, we're going to start with the P7 side of the trail and just work our way down to P1. So right now I'm just doing the connector on my way to P7. Bear in mind, Larose is pretty much all green trails. You're going to have the odd few little blue features. Nothing too major. Alors, stay tuned, sit back, enjoy the ride. Also testing out my new GoPro. Finally upgraded from my a GoPro Hero 9 to a 12 black. Also added the Mods Lens 2.0, I think it's called. So we'll see how the footage looks. Anyways, like I said, stay tuned, sit back, relax, enjoy. It's not going to be the craziest trail, but more of a cross-country one. I would say this is more of the cardio intense, well, cardio, more of the cardio side of the trail. For those wondering, the P side of the trail system runs in both directions. As of, instead of the P1 running in only one direction, they tend to switch P1 a few times a year. Right now P1's running counterclockwise. Like I said again, it's bi-directional, so we tend to face people. But a lot of people ask me what I use, my weapon of choice for Larose and my other rides. So for Larose, I mostly use my Santa Cruz Tallboy. It's only got 130 mils of suspension, which is perfect for here. EXO casings on the tires. A pretty fast rolling rear tire. That's all that's really needed if you're here. Nothing major. On the weekends, when I hit the fun stuff, not saying that Larose is not fun, but when I hit the fun stuff, I tend to use the my Commencal Meta SX. Which was my custom build from last year. Just keep tweaking it as the months or years go by. But anyways, enough with that. Oh, also forgot to mention, in winter this place just turns into a nice little winter wonderland. Once the trails are groomed, it's really nice to ride here. And of course, a bit of the portions here on the 15 connector tend to be a bit more muddy. It's more of a marshy section. Anyways, the conservation portion of La Nation are actually conducting some forest management. I think that's what you call it. They've knocked down quite a few trees. And also rumor is that they're planning on building a lot more trails here in Larose, which is something we need. I think it would be nice. Maybe build the stuff that's a bit more technical for the more advanced riders. Anyways. A few little boardwalks going through the swampy area. Oh, good day.
One back.
Okay, perfect. Oh, thank you. I'm alone.
Thank you.
Just me, myself.
Have a great one.
Yeah, you too. All right, hopping on the 14. Ooh. Like I said, a few muddy sections. Okay, so now heading west, well, what they call the 14, but it's basically forest road, about a kilometer long, well, maybe not quite a kilometer long, which is the boring part of the trail. So anyways, turn off the GoPro now and bring it back on once we hit the trails again. Stay tuned. All right. So just past the cemetery, we're now on the other side. We're going to be heading, Trail 13 is basically just on a small loop. So we're going to be heading down Trail 11. I find this is more of the fun portion of the trail. There's going to be a few climbs coming up. I will do that side of the trail system just to show everyone what it looks like. You have your choice here of choosing which side you want to go on, which basically loops around, or you just, whoa, gotta watch it here. I'm just gonna go up this time instead of going around. Like I said, there's a few little features. What goes down must come up. So we just crossed the ravine. Whoops. Whoops. Paddle strike. So, Trail 32 goes down that way. We used to have this section here called La Politique, which was a trail that wasn't on Trail Forks. They've actually made it part of the trail system, and it's called Trail 31 now. Unfortunately, the good little portions of it have been gated off. Not sure why they did that. There was a few hits on the side of the ravine that made the trail a bit more interesting. This part here being one of them. Used to go down. We had a nice little jump. I believe it's because it's filled up with water right now, so they have it closed off. This was another nice little feature where you had a nice little tabletop. You could just jump it, fall into the transition. It was a nice little feature. Again, that one's been closed off. Not sure why they do this at Larose. All the fun stuff sometimes tends to be locked out. Like I said, people can take the 11, go straight down, cross the ravine, up, or you can also take detour 15. which is, I think, I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, so it's about a kilometer. It's 1,085 meters. So again, it adds to your trek around P7. So for today, I'll be hitting Detour 15, which is also known as Trail 30, and we'll see how that one goes. Basically, all you're doing is just riding beside the ravine, and at one point we will be crossing the ravine. So it's basically no, okay, that's always nice. Thanks to the branch. Usually I don't film when I come to Larose. Don't wear much of any protection aside from my helmet. Today I'm just wearing my backpack, which has my GoPro chest mount attached to it. For those wondering, I'm actually using the USWE backpack. I believe it's the Outlander series, with the GoPro attachment bracket to it, so you don't have to wear two harnesses. It's a bit better than having it on top of the helmet. Also debating if I should just get the light filters, because you tend to be in and out of the forest a lot, and so right now we're gonna head down Trail 11. We would have climbed or came up the other side right there. I was really debating on the Lens Mod 2.0 or the actual light filters. We'll give this a shot on my trip. We'll see how that goes, and maybe play around with light filters on my way back. Maybe I should have paid attention in photography class in high school. All right, here we are, Detour 19. Also known as Trail 10. We're basically just crossing the hiking trail. We'll head on to trail number 10. Again, not the most exciting trail, but we'll give you perspective of what it looks like. We're just going to get to a point again where we're going to cross a ravine. Word of caution, maybe, for the ones that like rolling really fast. Those pine needles on the ground tend to sometimes be a bit slippery. Right. across the small ravine. You will notice here things are about to, well, dare I say, spice up a bit. Just also, word of advice, Larose tends to be very sneaky. It's got a very sandy base, and sometimes turning a corner with no berms can catch you by surprise. It's happened to me a few times. So now we're gonna be running parallel with the large ravine that cuts basically P1 and P7, making our way back towards P1. You'll notice, not sure what to call them, but little offshoots to the left. Just open up the suspension for that. Some of them, you'll notice quite a bit of compression, so just be careful. Again, it would be so nice if they could do a bit of bench cutting. I know they want to preserve the forest as much as they can. Fully understand that. But it would be so fun. Have some little skinnies crossing the river maybe, or the ravine. Just add a bit. Again, my tall boy. Not running the top spec on this bike at all. It was more of my, oops, it's a bit punchier. It's mostly my little trail bike. Like I said, use it in the Gatineaus a bit. Larose, South March, just changed the rear wheel on it, and basically just running a full GX setup, DT Swiss wheels. The only thing I did change was a lighter stem, so I'm running a Race Face Turbine R35, nice little light stem, 1-up carbon bars, Got rid of the awful reverb hydraulic dropper and put a trusty 1-up 170 dropper post, and also running my, I have to say, one of my favorite brakes, the Magura MT Trails, which basically has an MT5 caliper in the front and more of the cross-country dual piston in the back. Very, very reliable brakes. Only problems with them, levers can be a bit flimsy, but I think that's everyone's complaint about Magura brakes. All right, so just about to come out of the trail system back onto Indian Creek Road, and basically facing P7. So a few ways we can do it. We can head back using the road to P1, which is about 500 meters, or do the 1.1 clicks or 1.2 clicks, doing P7 as the connector. I'll be lazy today and turn off the GoPro and become a roadie. Stay tuned. All right, so like I was mentioning, we're on the P1 side. We are running counterclockwise right now. They changed it a few weeks ago. So we're going to be starting with Trail 9 and basically working our way down to Trail 1. And like I said, P1 has more of a flat topography. Wow, big words. Anyways, they have the warm-up loop, which consists of an awkward little drop and a bit of a roller coaster. I'm not sure what you want to call it, but for now, just gonna head this way. Brought my tripod this time. Try to get some footage of the wall ride and the small tabletop. So hopefully it turns out nice, and I can show you guys what the wall ride looks like here at Larose. All right, we're going to be coming on the first bridge crossing. Here we're at the junction where the two loops reconnect. So we'll be heading down trail number 7. Actually, you know what? I'll just let it run. We'll also be coming in to the next bridge crossing. This one doesn't have any railings. And I suggest standing up to cross this one. Now we're going to be heading on to trail number 6. All right, so we'll be coming up onto the wall ride feature of the P1 trail system. All right, so here we are, trail number 6. People can stop, have a nice break, get eaten alive by black flies or mosquitoes or whatever it is, time of the year. Word of advice, a lot of bug spray for Larose. So we're gonna hit this little feature. It's a very sandy feature, so you gotta be careful. It's called the Mini Sidewinder. It's basically just a series of switchbacks. I think there's about 4 or 5 of them, and then it brings you back into trail number 6, and then we'll just continue down. Just let yourself roll here. All right, you could do more speed. Ooh. And then we're just gonna head back down trail number 6. So we'll just be coming back to the second bridge crossing that we did earlier on before the heading to the wall ride feature. Like I said, P1 is a series of loops. So if someone doesn't want to do the full series of loops, you can always head back at any time. Now back onto trail 5. So when you're coming down trail 7, like I was saying, if someone doesn't want to do the last loop, coming off trail 7, just hit loop 5, brings you to the next intersection. Again, I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I'm not doing this channel to make money off of. It's just basically to bring this beautiful sport to everyone. Such a stress relief, such a fun sport. Just yourself, your bike, and nature. It's God sent. Not that I'm religious or not, but anyways, it is what it is. I try to bring all sorts of trail riding, some cross-country stuff, some enduro stuff, and try to get some downhill stuff as much as I can. Sorry, just got stung by a black fly. It's always fun. Right on top of the head. Got back into the sport with my son. years back. It's just, my son and I were just really getting tired of all these competitive sports he was playing in, and how a lot of parents conduct themselves towards their own kids. You know, they're all the next Wayne Gretzky type thing, and as a parent, you just tend to fall into that darn rabbit hole all the time. So at least with this sport, it's just you against the trail. No one to judge you but yourself. This was the last bridge crossing, heading on to trail number 3. All right, still on trail number 3, coming towards the end of it. A very sandy section. Yeah, so like I was saying, please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. I mean, it's not the most mesmerizing video out there, but every little bit helps. Like I said, I'm not doing this for money at all. I'm not even close to making money off my channel. Just trying to bring these videos to my friends, family, neighbors, anyone who decides to watch them, how beautiful this sport is. And I try to travel as much as I can during the summer and fall to bring you all the beautiful places in the Laurentides, Quebec region. A few years back, had the chance to ride Le Massif in Charlevoix. Fortunately, my footage didn't turn out. That kind of sucks. So it would be nice, maybe planning on going back this fall, earlier in the fall. Also noticed at the beginning of the year I started doing some trail breakdowns. I've had a few viewers ask me to break down some of the trails I do. Again, I'm no expert, so just breaking them down the way I do them. All right, just coming out of P1, trail number 1. Heading back to the car park. Again, thank you very much for watching. And it takes us to the end of P1. Thank you very much for watching once again. If you haven't had a chance, please like and subscribe. It really helps my channel out. Until then, peace out.